The purpose of contracts are to distribute the risk and benefits between two parties. Let's go deeper into that. What we are trying to do is capture things that are happening now and allocate it between the two, as well as to capture things in the future. So let's say that you are signing a contract with a freelancer, and you sign their standard contract. And their standard contract to develop code for you gives you a license only to use their product. A license only gives you the ability to use it. It doesn't allow you to own it. If you hired somebody through your network or through Fiverr or whatever service you use, make sure that you double check that contract to make sure that you own it. And there's a high likelihood that if it's their contract that you signed, that you don't own it. What you should do is have them sign your own contract that will have everything transferred to you, all confidentiality, try to get in a non-compete so that they can't compete against you. All of those things that you, when you're the driver of the contract, you can ask for a lot more, and especially when you're the purchaser. So you're in more of a position to negotiate at that time because they want to do the work to get the money. Whereas if you don't get the contracts in place and don't get the assignments beforehand, at that point, they know that you need them, and therefore they're going to ask for a lot more money and or hold out, and it could just get very, very messy. That's just an IP assignment agreement. Let's talk about other contracts where you need to make sure payment terms are clear, scope is clear. There's just so many things involved in contracts that you shouldn't use AI. You shouldn't use a form because they're not tailored for you. They could be outdated. They could just be really poor documents because, quite frankly, if you're a very good attorney, you wouldn't want to share your proprietary information, right? Your great contracts and put it on the internet. I have looked at them when people have sent them to me, and they're trash. But there might be good ones out there, but it really behooves you to hire an attorney to draft those for you, as well as negotiate them to make sure that you are protected so that when you go to sell your product, when you go to raise capital, when you go to get bought, it's all clean and clear, that you own everything, all of your contracts are in order, all of your corporate governance is in order, so that if anybody, say in the example of wanting to acquire you, they have everything so they can see, okay, if I buy this business, this is my cash flow, these are the contracts, here's my potential liability with respect to any risk, because that's what they're looking for. So in order to ease your further growth, it's in your best interest to make sure that all of your contracts, all your corporate housekeeping, everything is tied up nicely, and that entails doing things from the beginning as you're growing. Because if you have to go backwards and do it, it's just going to take a lot of time, money, effort, and possibly you might not even get what you want. So again, get your contracts. Thanks for listening.